Eat that entertainment.
Welcome back to another episode of BTE TV. And today, we're going to do
Just a recap
just a recap, buddy. You know what I mean? It's just us.
of the
in
year.
here. You know what I mean? It's about the 1 year mark when we started this podcast. We've had a lot of cool shit happen. A lot of fucking stressful shit happen.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? 1 year in, fucking almost 400,000 views. I don't even know how many subscribers anymore. A lot. We need more, though.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you click that bell.
Click the bell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so for this past year, man, it's been crazy. We first started off dropping 2 videos a week. It was going good that way. But as time goes on, videos progress. More time. Yeah, I mean,
Life gets in the way.
Yeah.
Content, like finding new content to do, gets in the way. You know what I mean?
because we went straight from just being a funny podcast to trying to do interviews to getting on people we thought that would excite certain motherfuckers. You know what I mean? So, I mean, we just done. I mean, fuck, we done it. We've done a lot. I mean, I think we in the past year, I thought for sure. I was like, bro, we do this for a year, we'll be famous. I thought for sure.
Do you feel any more famous than you did on this day a year ago?
Well, I've always been him. They call me Himothy. You know what I mean? So, no. I mean, we've definitely done a lot of shit. I mean, I got a lot more connects now.
Yeah.
We're locked in with a lot of people. That's cool to be locked in with. What's your favorite interview we've done this past year?
So the one that I go back and watch often, I'm a weird person though, the Seth Pelfrey, the Truth of the Tabernacle. I've watched that interview. I can't tell you how many times because I find it interesting. Even though I was here and experienced it, I've watched it 5 times and then actually watched it probably 5 more times since then.
Famous people. Who's someone that we've had on famous that you're like, damn, we got them on?
I mean, I really liked the Montana one we did when we went to Toledo. I thought that was a good one. I don't know that the famous people are really my thing. I hate all the Zoom calls, but I don't know. I like the last one we did, which isn't out. Well, it'll be out by the time y'all see this. The Danny one. I feel like we just had a good time.
Yeah.
Like it was just more just like
Chill, just talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the one with Clint. I like Diabolic. But yeah, I think mainly for me it was that Seth Pelfrey, that cult shit, because I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah. See, that's something you find interesting. Me, the ones I find interesting are like the famous people, because I try to get on famous people that I like and know. Do you know what I mean? Like, you got to think Crip Mac, getting him on was a big deal to me, because I was already fucking with his content. So it was like, as soon as we get Crip Mac on, I'm like, God damn, I got Crip Mac FaceTiming me in the morning, like, hey, I'm ready to shoot a video if y'all are. You know what I mean? And so I'm on FaceTime as soon as I wake up out of bed, on FaceTime with Crip Mac, calling Greg, like, hey, we got to hit the studio now. So that was super cool.
That's one of my least favorite.
Is it?
Just because I just don't fuck with Crip Mac like that. Like, shout out Crip Mac, but I just
Yeah, you don't like that type of shit. I do. I think he's funny. He's a comedian.
Yeah.
I think he's funny. Another one is when we started doing them with Montana, whenever we got linked in with Montana of 300.
we got 3 interviews with him.
Yeah, I thought that was super cool because I used to fuck girls to his song Wife and You back in the day whenever I was young. You know what I mean? Like 16,
So you
17
have like a
years
little
old.
nostalgic link to that.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, I didn't even know you, and I was fucking girls to your music. Like, that's crazy. I used to get my ass ate to fucking.
Oh, fuck.
Only thing on my mind is you, sweat. Anyways, yeah. So, shit like that, and then like Terrence McKinney, watching him fight before we even started the podcast, interviewing him. Brock Weaver, watching him fight before we ever interviewed him. Him coming off Dana White Contender Series, fucking then fighting in the UFC. Janoskins with Bo Brooks, me being a fan of their music from whenever I was 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, and then now having like a cool little relationship with him where he messages me, I message him. He has me on Snapchat, Instagram.
I did really like the Stephen Cooper one too, and that's
Stephen
not
Cooper,
like
yeah.
super famous, but he's famous enough. But I like that podcast because it was like informational and it was
Yeah.
like just regular.
And we've already had a kind of a bond with Stephen Cooper.
Yeah.
Not really a bond, but we know Stephen Cooper.
Yeah.
So it's easier to talk to him. I remember we first started talking to famous people because I like, you know what I mean? I'm just a kid from Wayne Hills. So whenever I start talking to these famous people, I kind of like trip out a little bit. I'm like, damn, this is crazy. You know what I mean? So
Well, I think all the famous people we've talked to have been people that are like people that you've known or that you've
fucked with. Yeah.
had like from your childhood type of thing.
Yeah.
I don't think we've talked to anybody that was like I fucked with them for prior to this.
Yeah, we used to listen to Janoskins whenever I was younger, but I mean,
Yeah,
you was
but you
never,
was
never,
like a
yeah,
fan.
because I listened to him. Yeah, you never listened to him. You like pull up the Janoskins.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, now is there any interviews that we've tried to do and they didn't come?
Mikey Fernier. Mikey Fernier is the only one I think we've ever done that we didn't even put out.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, that was a bad one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it just wasn't good. Mikey
Yeah.
just wasn't
A good
he
talker.
wasn't fucking with us.
Yeah, fuck Mikey Ferner. He got some fight coming up in BKFC.
Good luck,
Shout out
Mikey.
to him. Yeah, hopefully you win. But yeah, so I mean, like, I'll tell you one that let me down real bad, and man, you know how much I love this guy, Jason Mayhem Miller. Mm-hmm. I remember, so he's been my favorite fighter since I was like 13 years old. Love Jason Mayhem Miller. Reached out to him. He told us he would do a podcast with us. I talked to him all night. Next morning was messaging him the morning of. We come here, set up, and this motherfucker had us ready to do this podcast. And then, because I knew he was crazy, he went crazy years ago after he left the UFC. And then
I don't even remember how he backed out. Like I don't remember what he said.
told us, said, bro, he said some weird shit like, I can't do an interview right now because I done promised someone told me these people's name and I had no idea who they was.
Yeah, he wasn't really making sense.
Yeah, he didn't make sense on nothing he said. And I was all like, bro, like, we've been talking about it for a day and a half. You've been telling me that you're ready. You told me this morning you was ready.
I feel like we sat here. This is back when we
We
had
sat
the
here for
tape.
like 3 hours.
We sat for 3 hours waiting
On him. And then he just started messing with you a bunch of weird shit. And as soon as he did that, I was all like, I still love Jason Mayhem Miller. Shout out Jason Mayhem Miller.
But you was mad that day.
I was mad at you that day. I got a signed pair of gloves by him hanging on my wall. And I wanted to go home and cut them up.
Still waiting on them Brock Weaver gloves.
Yeah, still waiting on them Brock Weaver gloves too.
Yeah.
Must have got lost in the mail. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I mean, I think we've done some pretty cool shit.
Yeah, I mean, just being a couple guys from nowhere.
Yeah, literally from nowhere in Ohio.
Yeah.
We're from. The only thing we're known for is drugs, bro. Only thing we're known for is drugs. And here we are, almost 8,000 subscribers on YouTube. All of our videos do pretty well. Everybody knows who we are.
Still ain't got no fucking paychecks from YouTube.
Yeah, we got money adding up in YouTube, but yeah,
Yeah.
we got fucking our YouTube check is adding up, but which I think it's going to come within time of me watching my mouth, learning to watch my mouth, and
I mean, almost every video doesn't get monetized.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Or we could be getting paid. We got a partnership with YouTube, and what back in June.
It's been
Been a while, yeah.
Yeah.
And
So we'll get there, but I think partnering up with other type of ways to make money is
Yeah.
probably best for us, because if we cut down the shit you say,
I don't
It's
think
going-
necessarily cut down. I think that just cut out the words. You know what I mean? Like me talking, and then whenever I say like a bad word, like fuck, just cut it out. You know what I mean? To where like you,
I don't know.
Yeah.
It almost feels like selling out.
it is selling out to a certain extent, but fuck, I mean these motherfuckers ain't paying our bills.
We have spent a lot of money on this pod.
Spent a lot of money on the pod, yeah.
A lot.
And it's like this. Who we selling out for at this point? For Portsmouth, Ohio? You know what I mean?
No.
Because we're trying to make it big, and in the main in the main, what's it called, the mainstream. Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
In the mainstream, you got to go by these certain rules. You can't. You mean like you got to cut out the cussing. You know what I mean? You got to, and all huge platforms do it.
But once you get big enough to where you got sponsors that you don't need
Need to do-
YouTube's
yeah.
money, then you
Which, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying dumb everything down. I'm not even trying to dumb nothing down. I'm not. But I'm just saying, like, eventually, I mean, because we're going to need them checks, bro. Fucking fuck.
we need them already.
Yeah, we've been needing them. God damn, my motherfucking.
fuck.
I got to go pay my house taxes this week, bro. They're fucking $2,000, like $400 behind. I didn't even know you had to pay house taxes. I thought I owned the house.
But think about how much money you saved in rent.
Yeah,
I pay like,
that's what it is. Land taxes, yeah.
I don't know how much I pay a year in rent, but it's a lot more than that.
Yeah, oh, this is like, I'm to like 3 years behind.
Yeah.
My shit's only, I think, like $700 a month, $700 a year.
Oh yeah,
But
that's crazy.
so what? God damn, that hurt. Got a cough drop in, but I broke my tooth. I actually got a dentist appointment next week. Get this tooth pulled.
You just have a dentist appointment?
I got one pulled back here, and I got the one in front of it to get pulled. That's the last tooth I need pulled. Happy, buddy.
Hell yeah.
My mouth is good.
What was you gonna say though?
I was going to ask you. So, like, is there any interviews that we had, or that we was going to do that didn't fall through that you're upset about? That you like, man, I wish we'd have got that one done.
I can't think of any that we tried to do that we didn't.
Like someone that I reach out to for you. I know the Robert Kennedy one. That's one you wanted real well.
Well, I'm still wait. I mean, that shit might still happen.
Yeah, I messaged him on Facebook the other day. I said, "Look, bro."
Yeah. I sent him an email, and I think I messaged him on IG or something. But
Yeah,
ain't got
I
no
started
check.
reading his, not reading, but watching videos of him talking and shit, and I kind of like him.
Bro, he's the next president if we're
Yeah,
lucky.
he seems like he's about the people. But
No,
not
I can't think of.
or is there anybody you wanted to do this year that we didn't do?
I mean, like the celebrities that I actually give a shit about, we'd never be able to get probably.
Like
I mean,
who?
like I would do like Dave Chappelle. You know what I mean? Like that'd be somebody I'd be like, I want to talk to him. Like I don't really care about celebrities that much, but like somebody like a Dave Chappelle would be fucking awesome to talk to. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm trying to think of celebrities that I actually like.
It ain't even got to be a celebrity. Someone around here.
Oh,
Anybody.
no,
I'm just saying celebrities because I really don't like the people around here. You know what I mean? Like, keep shit real with you. These motherfuckers around here.
Got some really dope stories to tell, bro.
Who?
Lee, that owns the Columbia.
Oh, yeah.
That's. I asked him if he would come on here, and he said no.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, man, my wife's in you know what I mean, like if I go in there and talk all this shit, you know what I mean, my wife's part of the legal system around here, so
Yeah.
he's like, I can't do that.
Yeah, at least Scott would be cool to have one.
Yeah, that is one that when I start thinking about like who should we get on, I always go back to Lee because like man, I would love that interview because he's got some stories.
Yeah, I've sat down and just talked to Lee for hours, and he's told me some wild ass shit. But
Yeah. If Lee ever does decide like fuck it, you know what I mean, if they actually move because they're supposed to be moving.
Mm-hmm.
If they were moving, we might as well fucking come here and dump all the shit and then get the fuck out of town.
You have the for sale sign in Columbia.
Yeah. I wish we could buy the Columbia.
That would be sweet,
But he wants like $700,000 for it.
what's your favorite video we put out that isn't an interview?
Um,
bro. I like the food fight videos.
I really like that.
So I can do my editing and funny shit.
Yeah, I like the way that you can edit funny shit. There's got to be like one of them dog food, cat food taste tests because I was enjoying it and I was drunk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Where you guys have the color milk doing the cat food.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, that shit. And anytime Ricky pukes, I am fucking laughing, bro. Like, I am fucking, like, having
Puking
the
just
best
hurts
time.
me so bad, bro. It
Bro.
takes everything out of me. It wears me out.
But it's so good for everybody else around. Like, you puking is the best thing ever.
Yeah, I puke every time I drink.
Go into a commercial and just be able to puke in scenes for about 30 seconds.
You puke every time you drink?
Every time I drink, I puke. I can't name a time I don't.
You think it's just because you overdo it?
Yeah, it's overdoing for sure.
You think you could ever find, like, a happy place where you're just, like,
Balanced and no, I don't like it. I like to drink until I feel my body completely shutting down. Like, so I started drinking early a week or two ago. I think it was at 7:00 in the afternoon. It was like 6:30.
What time would you normally start?
Usually about 9, 10.
Okay, so a few hours early.
A few hours early just to see how long I could last.
Mm-hmm.
And I went. So I thought I passed out.
You blacked out.
Yeah, no, yeah. I went. I'm talking about completely. So I always black out, but not like this. It was 7:00. I was going hard. It was probably about 8:00, 9, and I was sitting there with my dude Caleb and my dude Dante, and it was that night I stopped up by your house and got those tickets.
Oh, yeah.
We went back home and I was just sitting there talking to them, and next thing you know, I'm back there in my bedroom. You know what I'm saying?
Like laying down?
Yeah, it was 9:00, and I remember talking to them, and then it's like I'm in my bedroom in bed, fucking.
Oh, I thought you was like
And
laying
it was-
down like...
Yeah, no, I was fucking, and it was like 4:00 in the morning, and the last thing I remembered was talking to Dante. So I was all
9
like,
o'clock you went and fucked and then you passed out.
"No, I was fucking back there."
From 9 o'clock to 4...
Yeah, buddy. And so I thought I was asleep the whole time.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, buddy. So I thought I was asleep the whole time, and I was like, started getting like, whenever I finally like come to, because like I said, it was like my body was asleep, my mind was asleep, and I just come to, and I'm in the middle of having sex, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, 2 seconds ago, I was just talking to Dante.
That's a weird experience.
Oh, buddy.
What'd you think of, like...
Well, at
your
first
mind
I was all
kinda
like,
blown?
I was sitting on the couch, and it was like I was sitting on the couch, blinked my eyes, and someone's on top of me in my bed. I was like, oh, Dante's freaky. You know what I mean? And then we ended up stopping, blah, blah, blah. And I ended up messaging Dante. I was like, bro, where the fuck did you go? He was like, I left like at 10, 11 last night. So I drive back to his house and get him. I asked.
At 4 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, I drove back to his house, picked him back up. Still ain't been to bed. I thought I went to sleep. Like, I was re-energized and everything. And went back, picked him up from his house, come back to my house. And Kyle Ramey and his friend come over, his friend James, and we started drinking again, bro. Went until about 7, 8 in the morning. And I thought, that whole time I was blacked out. Like I said, my body was shut down. My mind was shut down.
Do you know the girl?
Yeah.
So, I mean, because it sounds like she might have did something to you for you to...
Oh, no. I got videos of, I was on the phone with Cheyenne. I was on the phone with, I was on the phone with Cheyenne. Katrina has videos of me. I guess that whenever they walked in the house, I just started getting butt naked. And then I walked back to the bedroom, bro. And they said I just was on.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
bro.
But you lost out. You lost like 7 hours or
Yeah,
something.
7 hours worth of time, bro. 7 hours worth of time.
And you ain't freaked out by that.
Oh, I guess I was fucking the whole time.
That's a... Ricky.
It's a long, bro. My little shit hurt the next morning. Bro, completely raw. And I'll tell you what. I said, don't get used to it.
I mean, that's a long time, bro.
I said, we could fuck once a day for the next 5 years. This still ain't going to add up to 7 hours. Don't ever get used to that. Yeah, bro. No, that motherfucker was working strong. We had sex 3 times after I'll come to. Had sex on the kitchen table once, the bed once, and then the couch once.
You know this girl?
Yeah, I
Like,
know the girl.
You love her? Like, because I feel like maybe you should keep this one.
Why, fucking that much?
Yeah.
I told her she raped me.
I mean, it sounds like something weird happened. Like she might be a demon.
Yeah, well, that's why I said I was all like,
How you gonna make somebody lose 7 hours of time?
Well, what I said to her was, like, I was like, what was I doing? They would show me pictures and shit. I guess I threw a garbage can of puke at her. Because I got videos. I was laying in my bed puking and shit. If you know me and know how I drink, I've never been in my bed with a garbage can puking. That's never happened to me.
You puke before you go to bed.
I puke before I go to bed. I've never laid in bed puking. Me and this girl's in bed. Katrina's sitting over at my stand. And she's like taking videos and shit of me. And I was puking in the garbage can. And
While
I
you was fucking.
No, this was before I started fucking.
Oh, okay.
But I was dying. I looked bad, bro.
So you can't start drinking before 9.
Yeah, no, never again.
Never again.
Never again. Yeah, and
I'd be freaked out.
Buddy, whenever I tell you that I was so fucking scared whenever I woke up, because like I said, it's like me and you having a conversation, bro, and then I blink my eyes, bro. Next thing you know, I'm in bed and someone's on top of me and I'm coming too. You know what I'm saying? So I started thinking like, oh shit, Dante done got me. You hear me? Dante done threw his little shit on me. And then I realized it's a girl. I'm like, oh, okay, well this is better than what I thought was happening.
Have you slowed down on your drinking? 'Cause I know for a minute you was drinking too much. In my opinion.
I drank 3 times last week.
Okay, so you slowed down because you was drinking every day for a minute. Like you was
Well,
going through something.
this week I've only drank once. Over the weekend I drank once.
So yeah, you slowed way down.
Yeah, I'm wanting to actually quit, like, be done. Because it's just not, I mean, it's fun. Yeah, I have a great fucking time. I have a great time.
Do you have a great time, though? Because, I mean, you have way too many people in your house.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't like. I don't
You
like,
don't even know.
I don't like the people at my house. I like being out, though, and seeing all these motherfuckers and just people buying me drinks and hugging me and kissing my hands and feet. I love that little shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love that little shit.
Yeah.
But, the getting a little too crazy, that's where it gets bad. Like, the house parties and just the way I act, the shit I say, that's where it becomes too much. But
So part of that, though, I think, is how much you're drinking and how drunk you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
But then also when you got just a bunch of random people, and I know some of them are your friends, but some of them are random people who've never been there. And then you got the segregation thing going on in your house that nobody said, like, blacks are in here and whites are in here, but that's a real thing that's happening. And then you got people showing up and they got a problem with this person and you don't fucking know. And then motherfuckers are fighting. And I feel like eventually it's like inevitable that something really bad happens at your house and you're going to be in some trouble.
yeah, I think that because I always got the gun on me.
And you're drunk as fuck, like blacked out.
And I like to play with guns or I'm drunk.
Yeah, and
that's my problem.
That is a problem.
Yeah. I about shot someone the other night at my house on accident.
On accident. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's happened a couple times already. But like I'm saying, eventually, I feel like something really bad will happen.
Yeah.
And you're going to fucking ruin your life, or somebody else down at your house is going to ruin their life, and then it's going to be like, oh, well, that was at his house.
Yeah.
And you're going to be involved in that.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's why I want to quit. But then again, it's like, am I really a quitter?
You ain't got to quit drinking, and you ain't got to quit partying and having fun. I wouldn't do it at your house.
Find someone else's house to shoot up.
Someone else's house or, like, out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like to go, obviously.
Well, see, my thing is I like to go out. But after I go out, it's like, okay, I don't want the party to be done.
You want everybody to come to your house till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
4 or 5, no, like 7 or 8.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we don't.
Bro,
yeah.
I can't imagine. I'd never have anybody at my house except my family. I wouldn't have a house party for nothing. Like, I would not ever let a group of people, even if they were friends, which I don't have enough friends to make a group.
You used to.
We used to have house parties in Bruner and shit.
Yeah.
But, like, now, I guess just where I'm old, it's like I would never enjoy that. I don't want motherfuckers around.
Yeah, you was about my age whenever you was having them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just doing what you was doing.
And that's why I don't judge you, because I'm like,
yeah.
When I was that age, I was doing the same shit. You know what I mean? It's just
And my
like,
shit's fun, though. It's not like I'm, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm a fun person. The only thing I don't like, bro, is my remote come up missing. It's my speakers.
Is it a...
No, not a Roku.
So it ain't even a Roku remote, so they can't even use it.
Yeah.
They just was like, I'm going to take this.
I think it was Redmond. The reason why I think it was Redmond was because he was the last one I saw have it. And then the other night we got drunk at the bar. Bro left me at the bar.
And he had it in his pocket, and he was trying to change the.
No, he left my house the other. Well, he left me at the bar the other night. He took my car keys.
Wait,
Left me at the bar. Left.
in your car?
No, and got a ride home by somebody else, but took my car keys. He had to have Cody bring me the car keys. So
it was an
that,
accident. 'cause
but
why
that
else
shows
would
me
you
though
do
he
that?
took my remote though, because he was the last person I saw with the remote.
'Cause he took the remote, but he accidentally took your car keys. It sounds like.
He might have accidentally took the remote too.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
shit, you just hanging out and you're
Drunk and you put shit in your
fucking
pocket,
just
which I don't think he stole it. Not like I'm
Yeah.
saying like, oh, you motherfucker, you stole my
You
remote.
said you took it, not
Yeah,
you stole it.
I think because he kept on going outside, like going out back and puking and shit,
Yeah,
like a pussy. He kept doing that. So I think what happened was maybe he was out back, because I'm not going out back and looking for it, bro.
he might be out back.
I just ordered a new one.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But this motherfucker, I think, went out back, bro, with the remote,
dropped it.
dropped it in someone's car, and we got to ride home that night. Because he gets drunk and starts crying and wants to leave.
What's he crying about?
I don't fucking know, bro. Something.
I I ain't had a good cry in so long.
I ain't either. So check this out. So I told you about my mom being on life support. So, anyways, everybody knows how much me and my mom, we don't get along. When my mom wants to get along with me, I don't get along with her. The other night, my brother and Rachel messaged me because Rachel works at SMC. My mom has diabetes, right? So her legs, whenever they get fucked up, they don't heal. My mom's dog scratched her leg, and I guess it just started out as a little scratch. Well, then, like, over the next couple of days, I guess it went all the way down to the bone.
That's how diabetes does. Yeah.
Yeah. So the scratch went all the way down to the bone, and I guess my dad said it was like fucking pouring infection out. So he took her up to the hospital. He took my mom up to the hospital, and they had to do emergency surgery. They was like, oh my God, we gotta do emergency surgery right now. They cut her from the top of her toe all the way up past her kneecap.
So they didn't have to amputate. They just opened it up.
They opened it
to
up and
get
took all the infection out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, where she's so old and shit,
Your mom's not that old.
she's in her 50s.
Right. That's not even old.
But my mom, you know what I mean? Like,
I get what you're saying.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, long story short, they fucking cut her open and shit. And then I guess like they were saying, talking about like how her body's like older and been through a lot, so she can't handle surgery as well as a younger person.
Not
She ended up
healing.
having, they ended up having to put her on life support. My mom's been on life support since Thursday. So, but I get the text, boom, boom. They're like, "Oh, your mom's on life support," and I'm not okay. So I didn't cry. You know what I'm saying? But it was like one of the first times I was like, "Damn," you know what I mean? Like, cause I didn't know what was going on. All I know is I get called, "Hey, your mom's
So
on
you
life
didn't know
support."
about
I don't
any
know
of the
nothing
prior
that's going on.
shit
Yeah,
until-
I don't know. All I know is your mom had to go for emergency surgery, and now she's on life support. That's all I knew. So I was like, "Damn, I've been mean to this bitch." You know what I mean? For a while now.
Yeah.
Robert was like, "Oh, I think you should come up to the hospital." I ain't saw my dad in so long. I ain't saw my mom in so long. I get up there to the hospital and shit. I'll meet up with Robert. We walk in together. I see my dad. I ain't saw my dad in so long. I ain't saw my dad in so long. He was like, "When'd you start getting face tattoos?" That's how long it's been.
It's been a while.
A long time. I've had face tattoos for like 2 years. So, I mean, which I've saw my parents, but like ain't talked to them. I wasn't up like close with them and shit. So my dad's like, "When'd you get face tattoos?" And all this shit. I was like, "Bro, I've been had them." You know what I mean? But blah, blah. I started talking to him a little bit. Went in there and I saw my mom because they ended up letting us in there. My mom got this tube down her throat, these needles in her neck and shit for fucking IVs. And I was looking at my mom lay there, bro. And dog, I about, like, you feel me? It was like something in me. I was like, damn, I've been so mean to her. And just like that quick, it could have been like, I never talked to her again. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of like, it was sad because she looked dead laying there. Like she looked dead.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, bro, maybe I should not just be so mean to her. So I messaged her, which I mean, like I said, she's still fucking on life support right now. But so I messaged her, told her some shit for whenever she wakes up. Messaged my dad, told my dad, I was like, "Hey, I'm not worried about all that other little shit, blah blah." You know what I mean? Whatever, it is what it is. You guys who you are. It's whatever. I've known who you guys was my whole life. I'll deal with it. You know what I mean? I forgive y'all. You know what I mean?
I love that. And like I could say, like I feel like as I've known you for so long that your anger towards your parents is justified, in my opinion. But like you just said, that shit's just
That's who they are.
flash in the pan
Yeah.
compared to like a whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because like I said, I mean, it would be shitty. Say my mom did die the other day. it'd be shitty if the last thing I said to her was like, fuck you, bitch. I hate you.
Yeah.
Never want to talk to you again. You know what I mean? And then she would have died, and I'd have been like, fuck, bro. I'd have felt like a piece of shit. Because no matter what, my dad, and Robert was literally the only family I ever had. So, I don't know. It'd have just been shitty. So I messaged Chris. I said, hey, the shit I talked about with my mom was like, that one podcast, take it out. Just because it was like, say my mom would have died and then that would have come out. Oh, my God, I'd have looked like such a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Wait. I mean, yeah. I was just, yeah.
I'd have felt like a piece of shit, too.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
what I was. That's what.
Yeah, I'd have looked and felt like a piece of shit. Yeah, because like I said, I mean, I do got reasons to be mad at my mom and dad, but at the end of the day, like I said, they are who they are. I've always known who they was. They've never changed. I was just hoping, like, it was like more like a hope that I wish they would have changed, because it's like, okay, I'm getting older, you guys are getting older. I do want you guys to be in my kids' life, but you won't be if you keep living the way you're living. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, and I don't want my kids to get close to my parents, then my parents get taken away from them because their stupidity.
Yep.
Or my kids be
Well,
up there
that
and
kind of
something.
already happened.
Yeah. Or my kids be up there and something happened to one of my kids. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's just, they're just that type of shit. My kids is what comes first in that aspect. But I guess my selfishness for my own little kind of ways was taken over more than anything. Because it's like, I can give my kids time with my parents. Like, my mom will offer to be like, hey, can I pick up blah, 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 I'll take the kids to the park, whatever. And I'm like, nah, I don't want them around you. Well, while they're here, I might as well let my kids go and spend time with them. Not saying they can go up there and stay all night, hang
Well,
out.
as long as you know that, like,
Supervised
they're
or
safe.
something, yeah.
They're safe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I don't know. It's just something that, you know what I mean? I don't know, bro. And I feel like it is a lot. It does have a lot to me with growing up, because I like things being done a certain way. I like things being done my way. So, like I said, I mean, that's all on me, though. That's all something that I gotta learn to cope with and understand that people are who they are, and I shouldn't rob my kids of that time with these people just because I want this motherfucker to be this way and they're never going to be that way. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, it is what it is. So I messaged my mom, told her, I was like, look, no matter what happened in the past, I forgive you, love you, hope you're good.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure she'll come out of all this and be all right. It's just
Yeah.
where they kind of had to force her to be in a coma, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'd say she'll be fine.
Yeah, that's why I think she will be too. That's what I'm saying. It's not a big deal now that I know, but like off rip, when I first got told about it, I didn't know nothing was going on.
Right.
All I know is your mom went in for emergency surgery. She's on life support now. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So at first I was like kind of tripping, like,
Well, I mean, life is fragile.
yeah. But that's what I'm saying though. Like, imagine if it would have been a bigger deal. That's what I'm saying. I'm not tripping about it. No one even really knows. This is the first you've really heard
Yeah,
about it.
I didn't know till today.
Yeah, and it's been almost a week. You know what I'm saying? I really ain't told nobody about it because I mean, she'll be fine. But what if the case was that she wasn't?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then all this would have happened in the past, and I'd have been a piece of shit to her for however long. You know what I mean? Because I know as soon as one of my parents die, that my other parents' death is coming right after.
You think so?
Oh, I know so. Especially when my mom dies. If my mom dies, I know my dad's dying right after.
Yeah.
I know my dad killed himself. Now, if my dad dies, my mom might live a little bit longer, but my mom will wild out. My dad is kind of what keeps my mom from wilding out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then, which, I mean, like I said, I don't really know now how shit is with him. So, I mean, I don't know, but my experience is being younger, my dad was always me being a kid, I never saw my dad ever not out.
Yeah.
My dad would get too high, he would go to bed.
Yeah.
Now my mom, I'd fucking have to grab her head. I'd pick her head up by her hair and lay her head sideways on her food because she'd be face down on her food, asleep.
Yeah.
Oh my God, every single night, dude. It was crazy. But, yeah, like I said, I mean, yeah, life's short, bro. Yeah, I mean, which, I mean, I'm thankful to have both my parents to this long. Fuck, I'm
Yeah.
27, about to be 28. A lot of motherfuckers don't get that. So, I mean, I'm thankful. But I know my parents could probably live a lot longer life if, you know what I mean, they
Just straightened up.
and be smarter.
Yeah.
And it's something that I can't make them do, something that Robert can't make them do, something that they can't do unless they want to do it. And I mean, something I gotta live with. I mean, might as well just spend as much time with them as I can, and just fucking ride it till the wheels fall off, like I do everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. But enough about me, bro. Our 1 year coming up. Yeah, I mean, fuck. We just wanted to get on here and, you know what I mean, let everybody hear a little bit of shit, talk, because we don't ever really get down here and just talk, me and you.
We haven't in months.
Yeah.
A long time.
So here we are.
Which, I mean, I like having guests on and shit, and sometimes guests fall through, you know what I mean? And then what we've done, which we're lucky right now that we had the Heath podcast, Day Twan podcast, and the Danny Jones podcast will be coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, when you hear this, it's
Already
not
out,
actually tomorrow. It'll be out before this. But we were lucky to have all those already
Scheduled and done.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
But sometimes, you know, it'll be like the day of and shit fall through.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't been just like, fuck it, let's go down here and do like we used to do.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we did a lot of podcasts where it was just me
Just
and
me and
you.
you, yeah. And I enjoy these, bro. I enjoy just sitting here talking to you. I mean, I know there ain't a whole lot of energy in them, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It is
well,
what
I mean,
it is.
shit, I've been real busy lately. Me and you haven't actually been talking as much
yeah.
as we used to. So I was like, well, shit, I mean, catch up.
Yeah.
See what's going on with you. And which, like I said, I didn't know nothing about this shit.
Yeah.
I ain't been doing nothing. You know what I mean? Got a job, and that's going all right. You know what I mean? I basically work inside of a vending machine now. And
How's your vending machines doing? They doing good still or
I
what?
haven't checked on my actual vending machines in probably like 3 weeks. But yeah, I'm sure they're empty.
You do them just once a month or what?
No, I have some places I can do once a month, but most of them I need to go every week. Some of them I can go every 2 weeks and it's cool, but some of them I need to do once a week because they're fucking empty, like 5 days in. And I haven't checked on any of them in like 3 weeks. So
Probably need to get on that.
yeah, because them old people, like I got some apartment buildings where old people live, and they get on my ass if they're like, it's been empty for 6 days. I'm like, well, I got a life outside of this. You know what I mean? This is a side hustle.
Yeah. So listen, before we go, is there anything that you want to this year? What's your plans for this year? What do you want to see us do
that's
this
what
year?
I wanted to get into. Like, I think that now that it's starting to warm up, because you know I'm cold, like I'm always cold.
Yeah.
I hate doing anything outside in the wintertime. I think that we can do some more shit outside during the summer months. Go out and you know, interact with the public a little bit more. Do some more funny shit outside. I like that grip string challenge we did. Grip string challenge. I thought that was fun. And I really wish we could do, like we've been talking about a little bit, is like doing some type of like
Movie.
Well, the movie idea, that's going to take
Time and
a lot of time. I
yeah,
think.
and actually sitting
But-
down and trying to figure it out. We don't sit down and try to figure nothing out.
Yeah, we're really
Just winging it. We wing it.
for real. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm one of the
Bad.
worst procrastinators I know.
I'm not. I don't like procrastinating. I like to get shit done. But I think where I have ADHD so bad, I'm always on to the next thing.
Yep.
You mean, I need someone
I'm
to
just a
pull.
procrastinator.
Whenever I start getting on to the next thing, I need someone to grab me and pull me back in. Like, no, this is the idea we got. This is the idea we're sticking to. Let's get it done. And Greg don't do that for me. And I tell him all the time, I'm like, bro, you got to do that.
Well, I
if not, then I'm on all
procrastinate.
these different things.
Like I'll have a bunch of ideas, but I never feel like it's the right time. Like that's what procrastination is. It's like just come up with this great fucking idea, but then keep putting it off, and I do that real bad. The movie is a good idea, which we weren't even actually gonna tell anybody about that. But then like outside challenges, you know what I mean? We have like Spartan Stadium. We could go down there and set up and film and include the public more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think we need to go out of town and do shit, too. Where motherfuckers don't know us.
I thought about that too because I feel like a lot of people in Portsmouth would be like let's say we set up some kind of fucking obstacle course challenge. You know what I mean? And it's like the winner gets the BTE belt, whatever. And I feel like a lot of local people would be like, I don't want to go do that. Whereas if we're in a different community, they'd be like, oh, something's happening, let's go do it.
Yeah. Well, I think it needs to be a cash prize. Cash prize is what motivates motherfuckers, you know what I mean?
Send that check, YouTube.
Send that check. Please, God, send that check. But yeah, so
Well,
I don't think you got to no plans besides just you want to work outside more.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to just spill it all. Like,
Okay,
all
what's a
that.
big interview you want to do this year that you want to work
interview?
on? Anything. What is something you want to do this year?
I tell you what what I would really like to do is I would like to utilize the Columbia and put on shows there that aren't going to be necessarily music. Like, I feel like it would be really fucking cool
Get a comedy show down
to
there?
do a comedy show.
Yeah, that would probably that'd be dope.
Because, I mean, if you've been to, like, the Funny Bone in Columbus or wherever they have
I've
Funny
only been to
Bone-
big comedy clubs, bro, like in New York.
Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about, like big ones. Like, I'm talking about, like,
Yeah.
even in the Funny Bone in Columbus. I think there's a Funny Bone in Huntington maybe, too. But these comedy shows is, like, such a good time. Like, nobody's fucking mad. You know what I mean? You're going down to this rap show. You're having to stop people at the door bringing guns in. You got motherfuckers just doing dumb shit, and everybody's fucking so drunk, and they're so, and then you got rap music playing, so they're
Hyping them
fucking-
up, yeah.
yeah. And then it's like you're just waiting for the explosion to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're kind of responsible because you're the one putting it on. Whereas a comedy show, it's like you're having a good fucking time.
Well, not always. You always get them hecklers and shit, too.
Well, we'd have to control hecklers. And I know Portsmouth people. Motherfuckers are gonna be like, let me just speak my mind. It's like, this ain't the right place to do it, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, if I go to a comedy show, I shut the fuck up aside from laughing.
Yeah. Oh, my God. If they even try to look at me, I just put my head down.
Yeah, don't.
You ain't starting on me, bitch. Yeah, yeah.
Don't roast my ass.
Bitch, you ain't saying a motherfucking thing to
'Cause
me.
I'm gonna really get my feelings hurt.
I start acting deaf and shit. I'll be like this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't fucking. I don't know why people sit up front at a
Comedy show, yeah. I mean, I sat up front whenever we went to the comedy club in New York.
But I was up in the balcony. They didn't even know I was up there.
Yeah, I sat up front and I was just like, fuck it, you know what I mean? But I think we was drinking a little bit, you know what I mean? I had a little hair on, you know what I mean?
Fuck.
No, I'm just talking shit. No, I was pretty sure I was drunk maybe. I don't remember. I know it was a good fucking time.
Oh yeah, I got drunk at the comedy show, but I stayed up top, so I didn't have to go. Cause
No,
you just fucking straight interrupting us. Oh yeah, my bad, darling.
well,
That's what happens when you have to borrow chargers from people, and they have to come get them back. Oh yeah.
that's what happened whenever you hire prostitutes to clean the studio.
Yeah, it's dirty down here. We'll send you some more Johns.
Yeah. It is weird how we come here and it's never clean.
It is crazy. I think it was her, like, signed up. I think we might have some paperwork where she signed that said that she was going to keep it clean.
I think that we can actually own this place.
I'm really trying. I messaged her yesterday, like, listen, sell me your house.
Yeah.
And she said, I don't know, give me a couple of years. That's a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about 600 and some days, 700 days, whatever.
All right, but we'll go ahead and wrap it up. What we at? What's our mark at right now?
That's pretty quick.
Yeah, we'll just wrap it up. Do something little something light just to put out.
Yeah,
A recap thing at the end of this, like show a bunch of highlights of all your old
Yeah.
movies for like
that'd be dope.
Well, there you go. You're gonna see.
Like the ones you guys mentioned.
You guys are gonna see a bunch of recaps of us puking. Us just doing a bunch of funny, dumb shit. Make sure you put in like all the famous people we've done. Like, share, subscribe. We will this year. I promise you this year we're gonna come out with some cool shit. We're gonna do some cool shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna get on some bigger names. I want to do bigger names. I just want to do everything bigger. Bigger and better.
And we're gonna try to involve the community more. If you guys,
I don't think we should involve this community. We should go to like Lucasville. Them people are more deserving. Fuck a Portsmouth, Ohio. Fuck everybody in Portsmouth, Ohio. Like, share, subscribe. BTTV.
BTTV.